Good morning. Welcome to Column Hinge at Alpha Ωmega Mystery School. We're located halfway between Death Valley and Las Vegas. There it is. Joshua Tree and Area 51 in the Mojave Desert of the Southwest United States.
Good morning. Today is Thursday, June 25th, 2020. And the ancient magic rite you're about to experience is unique in the world. Rediscovered beneath the sands of Egypt, this rite is called the opening of the treasury of light, and it comes from one of the two lost books of the Bible, the first and second books of Iao, that were rediscovered beneath the sands of Egypt by archaeologists. Leslie McQuade and I are bringing this magic back to life for you every single morning and teaching it to you over time. I'm Bishop David Griffin.
I'm Reverend High Priestess Leslie McQuade.
And this is the lost magic of Jesus Revival. We just pause a moment while we observe the rest of sunrise. If you might be joining us for the first time this morning, the best way to participate in the rite is to vibrate the names of power with us. I always say them once before we vibrate them together. The purpose of this ritual is human freedom worldwide.
The sun is the dispenser of light to the earth. May the living light of the God Force inflame our souls with abundant life.
Our destiny lies amongst the stars, and to the stars we shall ascend in resurrecting bodies of living light.
Take a nice deep breath and feel into your body. Breathe deeply. Feel each breath as it pours into your lungs. Feel the inside of your lungs, the inside of your rib cage. Feel the skin all over your body. And as you are breathing deeply and feeling deeply into each and every part of yourself, visualize yourself as the tree of life, however it is you imagine that tree to be, and grow your branches up high into Alpha Sky. Drive your roots down deep into Omega Earth. I call on you in the east. Alpha. I call on you in the west. Omega. I call on you in the north. Alpha. I call on you. In the south, Omega.
Alpha.
Et Omega.
The beginning.
And the end.
And the path of the age between. Sunrise.
And sunset.
And the path of the sun between. Birth.
And death.
And the path of life between. I am the Alpha.
And the Omega.
Once again, we gather here in this sacred place at Columnhenge, and reaching out with the energy of our energetic souls, we flood our energetic bodies with the divine life force, God force, Holy Spirit energy all around us. And reaching out and flooding ourselves with this divine life energy, we call upon the angels in the invisible, watchers of the seventh treasury of light. Attend. Io Iae. Io Iae. Oe Ai. Oe Ai. Eo Ae A A A E. Eo Ae A. Let the watchers withdraw as we enter into the treasury of light. And there are 12 heads in my Father's treasury, and these are the names that are in the places when they sing praises to my Father, and he gives light power to them. O angel in the east, I summon you. I call upon you. I call you back once again using your secret name left to us by the living Jesus. Io Nazareth. Io Nazareth. O Nazoai. O Nazoai. Eaze Ozeia. Eaze Ozeia. Tonamao. Tonamao. Ibrais a eia. Ibrais a eia. Bao Hazaio. Bao Hazaio. Ozaioa. Ozaioa. Etho Etho eo zaioi. Etho eo zaioi. Zanazachoza. Zanazachoza. Fuxaya. Fuxaya. Ia ei ozo ae. Ia ei ozo ae. Ao ize a ai. Io ize a ai. And so we completed our journey through the places, invoking each of the 12 mighty angels by their secret names left to us by the living Jesus prior to his ascension into the kingdom of light, until at length we came into the place of the midst, the place of the center, the place of the Father of the treasury of light. O Father of the treasury of light, by your cipher and by your name, we invoke you. Zizao. Zizao. Let the divine light descend. It is our fervent prayer and the intention of this ritual to establish human freedom worldwide.
Human freedom worldwide!
We ask here in this assembly of angels, protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Protect the integrity of our genetic code.
Protect the integrity of Homo sapiens' genetic code.
And protect the integrity of the American Republic.
Protect the integrity of the American Republic.
Restore the purity of our air.
Restore the purity of our air.
Of our water.
Restore the purity of our water.
Of our food.
Restore the purity of our food.
And our medicines.
Restore the purity of our medicines.
May all those who search for the abundant life promised by the Master Jesus come to discover the God force energy all around us and how to wield this living light to live more abundantly. And then in that hour when death eventually comes to each and every one of us, may we be ready and shed this physical body like a snake sheds its skin, and rise like the phoenix, as did the living Jesus before us, triumphant into the kingdom of light. All these things we ask in the name of the living Jesus of Nazareth. Amen.
Amen. So mote it be. Take a moment now to again feel into your body. This ancient magical rite we are doing together helps bring more God Force energy under your conscious control. Your consciousness is one of the most powerful forces in this universe. And when you turn your powerful mind towards the God force, one cannot be helped but to be healed and transformed by it. As you breathe in God force energy, you invite positive change into your life. God force represents a current of pure goodness, pure truth, pure energy pouring forth from the Creator onto all of creation equally. All of creation enjoys God force energy equally. There is no way anyone on earth can prevent you from having as much God force energy as you want. They may try, but it is impossible. The only way to separate you from God force is to lie to you and tell you mistruths about the nature of God force. God force is available for everyone. It does not matter what your faith is. It does not matter if you are an atheist. Fine, be an atheist. Do not believe in God, but believe in the God force as you believe in gravity, centripetal force, and the power of stars to provide light. Breathe into God force energy. This energy carries more than just goodness. It also carries truth. As you breathe in God force energy and become filled with this energy, it becomes more and more difficult for people to deceive you. Now, wouldn't that be nice? To be able to know exactly when you're being lied to, each and every time. No one will be able to lie to you. Ah, yes, you can have this capacity. You need only breathe into the God force and turn your powerful mind towards that end. Do it now. Take a nice deep breath. Think about truth. Think about what truth looks like. Think about how truth feels on your skin when you hear it. When you hear a deep and abiding truth, have you noticed? The chills rush up and down your body. You may even say it to the person to whom you're speaking. When you say that, it gives me chills. So I know it must be true. Yes, we have all had this experience at least once. When speaking with someone who is speaking a deep truth to us, our entire body responds, as a child crying out for nourishment. Yes, yes, this is truth. This is what I need. Indeed, you may have this sensation any time you want. All you need do is reach out into the God force and think on truth. What is truth in this world? What does it look like? Who speaks it? Who speaks it consistently? Where do I go to find groups of people who speak truth? As you breathe in more and more God force energy, you will attract truth speakers to you, and you will be attracted to them. Because in this world, like is attracted to like. Those things which are similar congregate together. In the field, flowers grow in patches. Trees grow in forests. People congregate in groups. This is how truth grows and is reinforced. And as you breathe in God force energy, you personally bring more truth and goodness to this earth. This is your greatest joy and your greatest responsibility, to bring truth and goodness to this earth. It is possible, and in fact, it is natural. All you need do is breathe into the God force. Open your heart to goodness, and the truth will come pouring in.
Brothers and sisters, this morning I have a special message for our American brothers and sisters because the danger of civil war in America has never been greater than it is right now in this moment. Folks, the American Republic hangs by a thread. The Republic was imperiled in 2016 when, for the first time in the history of America, the representative of one of the major parties refused to accept a peaceful transition of power. This destroyed the 200 years of peaceful transitions that we had enjoyed in America from one administration to the other. Next came the fake investigation, the false narrative, the persecution of the Russia hoax, claiming that Russia had interfered in the 2016 election. Well, now here we stand before the next election. And this time it's not Russia, but China that is openly interfering in this election. Folks, China has been waging covert warfare against America for a long time. Economic warfare. President Trump stood up to it. That's why all chaos has broken loose in America. China will do anything to remove this administration. Anything. And we are in deep, deep trouble. Our universities have been infiltrated. They've been stealing our technology through that infiltration. Our media has been infiltrated. 5 of the 6 major media companies have part Chinese controlling interests, with the result that we're getting Chinese anti-American propaganda through our American media outlets. Social media is no better, attacking American patriots and promoting an anti-American, socialist, communist, far-left, extremist point of view. All of this is going on right now. The minute President Trump got a trade deal signed, the ink wasn't even dry on the deal, and the Chinese hit us with the coronavirus. What we didn't know then, that we do know now, is that although the virus was real, it was wrapped in a hoax. The World Health Organization, following China's orders, lied to us and told us it was 20 times as deadly as it really was. We were told it would have up to a 3.7% mortality rate, killing millions and millions of people. In the end, it turned out to be no more deadly than the common flu, although extraordinarily contagious. When that didn't work, then came the riots. They set loose the far left vigilantes here in the United States and began to attack our culture, ripping down our statues. That's flopping as well. But that doesn't mean we're out of the woods, folks. This is an election like no other. It's for all the marbles. We have learned over the last few years that at least since the George Bush Sr. administration, America, probably longer, America has been taken over by criminals. Criminal elements within the CIA are importing drugs through our southern border. Boy, are they upset right now because President Trump has closed that border. No cocaine flowing into America, folks. CIA doesn't like it. The criminals in our government hate it. This is the real reason they hate President Trump. He's interfering with their criminal operations. In fact, we are exposing the criminals. This election means that the criminal deep state will be thrown down forever, or President Trump and his administration will be taken out. And once that happens, all of this will be covered up, and America will never know, no one will ever be prosecuted, and the deep state will remain in power forever. That doesn't mean we'll remain America, though, because what they're doing is we're in the middle of a communist revolution worldwide. They're trying to take down the American Republic and in its place put a global world government under the technocracy, which is totalitarian in nature. And unfortunately, the Democrat Party has been completely taken over by the far left, to the point that now they are covertly in league with China against the American Republic. So we're in deep trouble, folks. Now they're trying to come back with the pandemic. Now they're saying cases are rising. We've got to shut down the economy again. Folks, all they want us to do is destroy our economy. All of this is a lie. The virus is real, but it's not as deadly as they told us before. Now they're going to give us another sack of lies in order to scare us to shut down the economy again. It won't work. But that doesn't mean we're out of the woods. The deep state each time has been doubling down over and over and over again. That's why I say get ready for a very bumpy ride between here and November. We just had another false flag hate hoax with this guy Bubba in NASCAR claiming he found a noose that turned out to be a garage pool, like everybody has. Bubba Smollett, they're calling him now, because that's the second hate hoax that got exposed this year. Expect more of the same, more hate hoaxes, and even worse, expect bombing of federal buildings or all kinds of crazy terrorist activity. All of this to destabilize our country. The deep state is capable of this, folks. They pulled off 9/11. They pulled off the Oklahoma City bombing. Do not think they're not capable of some major mischief that they're doing to the American people between now and November. So beware, be wary, be aware, and get ready for a bumpy ride between now and November, and join us daily in our quest for human freedom, and this year especially to preserve the integrity of the American Republic. Thanks again so much for coming out. We really appreciate you being here. We are Alpha Omega Free Church. You can visit our website at alphaomega.church. And remember, we'll see you tomorrow, and until then, have faith and expect a miracle.
And until we have the pleasure of each other's company again, may the God force run strong within you. And, as always, may your magics work better than expected.